I mentioned the life-size NomadPoncho body pillow on Albion TV. Shows and agrees it should be sold on the website. Mate, as long as they give me commissions for it, I'm fine with anything. What would you want? Would you want like a seductive, like laying next to the bed, you know? Or would you want like a strong, like what are we thinking for the posing on this body pillow? That's what I want to know. It's a Fame Farm group. It's a Fame Farm group, so they might get a little scared off by the PvP potential. But this chest is going to have a bunch of rats on it, so I'm glad we have anti-rat. Pessis is very good. Frostram is all the way knowledge. It's so good. I even lost one today to a 50-man gang squad circling me. It's hard to lose them, man. It's hard to lose. Like, if you know what you're doing on a Frostram, it's a strong-ass mount, dude. We might get, like, off-screen ganked here, so I gotta be ready. Bro, what are you doing? Bro, what are you doing? Sat outside this thing with your fishing gear on an ox. What do you mean? That looks like a bomb group, dude. Did you guys see that mount? I told you we'd have an invis bomb squad here. There's a Barlax healer on this chest. That's just because this guy said to pedal. What are you doing? This fucking idiot doing? Do you see how all these guys have the new Avalonian, or the buffed Avalonian helmet on? Or what the fuck? This guy hits for shit. Get out of combat. Quick and dirty. I mean, we picked up one kill at least. We picked up one kill at least. That was very messy. That was very messy. When I say fixed, I just mean flat, right? Like a flat amount. Oh, there's an OC. See what I mean? Just kind of mean with food. But he OC'd, so I had to food up. Like 6-1 excellent, so he's tier 7 excellent. I'm already a tier above him. If he OCs, then he's 6-2 excellent, basically. So it's tier 8, right? Like that's equal playing, but I can't. 200 spears in a weird state. It was very strong because of A pressure, but the spirit charge nerf hit it really hard. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think spears have been over nerfed. Honestly, I think if they've nerfed the auto attack pressure enough to the point where I think ability pressure needs to be more. Like, that's the issue. They balanced, like, it's, I don't know. The problem was with two-handed spears is that, like, they had too much damage scaling with spirit spear, you know, the like self-stacking one, because it also stacked your range damage, your range too. So with it stacking your range and it stacking your damage, and the fact that two-handed spears have a higher base damage, obviously, like the enhancement that they get from like spirit, this is useless. This is a fucking useless spell on two-handed on one-handed spears. It's garbage. It's utterly garbage. I would never ever tell anybody to use this on a one-handed spear. I mean, it's absolutely useless. So like, either rework that spell, or what they could have done, because I feel like the balance as well was to nerf two-handed spears and ended up nerfing one-handed spears auto attack as well, like a little bit too much. In their attempt to nerf the two, I would have just changed it. First of all, to just be like a separate spell, you know, so you're not getting spirit spear, you're not getting the same spear charges that you would do on Q1 maybe, for example. Or just change it so it's a flat amount instead of a percentage, which makes the most sense to me. Just change it so it's a flat amount instead of a percentage. So why make it do a percentage buff on top? Why not just give it the flat figure, so that it's not any more advantageous to run on two-handed spears than it is on one-handed spears? You know, give it the same range like addition, give it the same like damage addition. Like, I don't get why it's percent based, because that percent favors two-handed spears far more than one-handed spears. Like one-handed spears need to use Q1 because you need that extra damage in rotation. Two-handed spears can use Q2 because they don't need that extra like damage in rotation and can do better with the distance, right? But I think spear definitely needs like another Q. I think they definitely need to add a new Q to spear, for one. And yeah, second of all, I think this should be changed to be a flat amount. I think they should, like, they're gonna do new passives, right? They were gonna do new passives and everything else on the spear line. I just give a range Q3 and a passive that changed the spear from melee to range. So you could use, like, if they did it that way, you could use like Q2 to stack up your auto attack damage and range with the, you know, and do the like range switch or whatever. And then you know, like just deal like longer range, higher damage autos, or you could run the Q still and like have that close range Q and then like still be able to throw your damage, but obviously like a shorter distance. And then have like a Q3 that is like a ranged, like a thrown Q that does damage. I feel like, and then rework the fuck out of inner focus. Rip out inner focus and just make it a ranged spell. I mentioned the life-size NomadPoncho body pillow on Albion TV. Shows and agrees, so it should be sold on the website. Hey, as long as they give me commissions for it, I'm fine with anything. You know? I'll send him the template, dude. What would you want? Would you want like a seductive, like laying next to the bed, you know, or would you want like a strong, like, what are we thinking for the posing on this body pillow? That's what I want to know. What's all this then? That's a damage healer. Oh, I got dismounted by the territory, dude. Oh no. What's up, Mug Dun? How are you doing? I will stand and fight. Poor guy, dude. Those territory guards don't mess around. Those territory guards do not mess around. next to the bed, you know.